I'm looking for Hulk Hogan Theo man.
Hi everyone, I'm RuNNiN, and I'm excited to bring you the next evolution in racing. The world's first global autonomous racing league.
Big fat limo. He's been fired way more times than me.
Launch over 320,000 developers from more than
Oh, here, bro. Hold on. Can't you confirm that the best wrestling match of all time? This is my big shit, and guess what? I big shit in wrestling. Alright, let's look at Instagram.
Races against developers in your country or region for a chance to win bragging rights, swag, and...
Hey guys, we've got some brand new merch to tell you about. The tie-dye Be Good to Yourself tees are now available. You can get those in aqua, creamsicle, and indigo.
Creamsicle and indigo.
And I have some new tour dates to announce. I will be in Lincoln, California on September 15th at the venue at Thunder Valley, and Las Vegas, Nevada on October 27th and 28th at Resorts World Las Vegas. Tickets for these shows are available starting Wednesday, July 26th with code RATKING. We've also got some new shows in Toronto, Ontario on August 31st.
Not 22nd.
New show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on September 8th at the Miller High Life Theater.
Most known human beings in the entire world. He's one of the most recognizable figures. Ontario on August 31st.
Give me a San Jose Central 14.
We've added that new show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on September 8th at the Miller High Life Theater. Today's guest is a native of Tampa, Florida. He's one of the most known human beings in the entire world. He's one of the most recognizable figures. He headlined 8 WrestleManias, and he headlined my childhood, if I'm really honest with you. I'm grateful to get to spend time with him today. He's a entertainer, an athlete, a movie star. Today's guest is Mr. Hulk Hogan.
What's all you got for you?
Chew my milk.
You used to eat one of your own teeth? If you did, that's the toughest thing I've ever seen anybody do.
It's fine, bro.
No, but I did bite a piece of bacon when these veneers fell off. I almost ate it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I could see you eat I could just see you just having one. You want to snack?
So how was Flair? Did he behave at all?
Dude, the guy, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say that.
Hey, why Hogan can cut him off?
You think?
Yeah. I mean, he drink his own. If you did, that's the toughest thing I've ever seen anybody do.
No, but I did bite a piece of bacon when these veneers fell off. I almost ate it.
Yeah. I could see you eat I could just see you just having one. You want to snack?
So how was Flair? Did he behave at all?
Dude, the guy, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say the guy's got some issues.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, he drink his own blood if you told him it had gin in it, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Are we filming?
Huh?
Are we filming?
We don't have to.
I don't care. You filming?
Yeah. I don't know if we're filming yet. Are we recording? Okay, we're
recording. Because 30 years, I never saw him take a drink of water.
Yeah.
Bro, breakfast, hard liquor, vitamins, hard liquor.
Yeah.
Lunch, couple beers, hard liquor, night wine. I love him to death.
Oh, yeah, but he likes it.
Why is it lame?
Drink any water until recently.
I think
that's fucking crazy.
Back on the roll.
Yeah, he said he's back. Yeah, he said he did 30 days sober and then he walked across the street to a bar and turned in his chip.
Yeah.
Great.
That's good. The funny part is when he just had that really serious health issue.
Yeah.
I got a call from Wendy and it didn't work good. So I flew up, got a plane right away, flew up to Atlanta. And,
What the fuck?
I walked in.
Why should language
his blood has destroyed his body inside. Some of his intestines and stuff are dying and stuff. This has got a 5% chance
What the fuck?
of making it through the surgery. So, we waited.
This boy did pull him shot.
We waited. He's still alive. His girl's crying. His daughter April's crying. I'm sitting there holding his hand. 5% chance of making it. Open his eyes. He looks up and goes, "Hogan, get me a 6-pack. I want." What? First thing he said, "Get me a 6-pack." When he woke up. You know?
Yeah, I'm not shocked, man.
I was just tripping, man. Just kind of blew my mind. You know?
Yeah,
He's a good guy, bro. He's the best everywhere.
He's and he says that about you, you know?
No, he's the best there ever was.
Is he the better wrestler? Is he the best entertainer? Is he the best wrestler?
He was more consistent. He quit. I really didn't care about the business. I came playing in a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
That whole attitude. But once he got in it, he was real consistent. And he held it down. Like when I was doing the New York Madison Square Garden thing, he held the Southern Belt thing down, which was actually a little harder. Because he was going an hour every night. Sometimes they do like what they call Broadways where nobody wins. They do like 2-hour Broadways with Harley Race.
Just those two in the ring.
Yeah, because they didn't want to switch belts, so they didn't want to make you the wrestler. That's okay, you go on an hour Broadway. If somebody told me to go on an hour Broadway, I should just beat me. Yeah. I'm out of here. I'm going to get room service and beer.
Yeah.
But no, I say he was the best there was simply because he was so consistent. Now, who drew the most money, or actually markets over the years. You know, I had more time, I had more seat time, like a good race car driver. I had more seat time in all these foreign markets. And Rick spent the majority of his career down south, and he didn't have that swing on the plug into Mozambique and Malawi, Malaysia, all these places where people will know who Hulk Hogan is, but they might not know who Tom Brady is.
Right.
But yeah, he was
Hogan working, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a scrappy. He just will not be denied, really. You know, there's something about him. And there was something about that whole NWA, I don't know if it was AWA or NWA at that time, when he was really the king of it, you know. But it came on, I think, on Sunday night. Like, it was almost, like, I had friends that watched wrestling, right? They knew you. But I knew if they really watched wrestling, if they knew about NWA. You know, that's when you could tell if they were the next level of fucking, you know, there's a lot of guys that just couldn't even read and they'd be in the stands yelling the signs misspelled.
Yeah, you had to be dialed in to be like that whole rocket Southern Belt promotion. You had to be a wrestling fan.
Oh, you had to really be.
I was more accessible to the housewives and kids who didn't know what wrestling was.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a whole different thing. But then Rick came our way.
Yeah.
And I'd been begging him to come up there for years. He wouldn't leave. And then once he came up, then we started rocking.
Was it scary whenever he got over to WWE? Did you feel a little bit of like, holy shit, how's this going to go? Because that's a lot of ego. You know, at that point, there's a lot of ego. There can only be so many men on the top of on the mountaintops.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, it's hard to explain, but I play the dumb box a lot, you know. And for me, I'm always looking for these big dollar signs on the chest. Yeah. And I don't mean to be an egomaniac. I mean, I could actually wrestle anybody at that time and sell out. I mean, we sold out everywhere constantly for years.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if I wrestled Flair or Kamala or Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful. It didn't matter.
You could wrestle fucking Hunter Biden, dude. I'd come
But yeah, it wasn't that with me. It was, I wanted him to get over so I had somebody to work with and chase, you know. So that was me. It was about, for me, it was like the old school thing, the money in the miles, you know. So, you know, I wasn't really that into being on the road or getting beat on every night.
Yeah.
But there was so much paper involved, bro. I was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that you felt more like an athlete? Do you feel, I mean, you came from a music background. Did you feel more like an athlete? Did you feel more like this is just, did you almost make wrestling your music in a way? Does that make any sense?
Yeah. You're hitting it on all these cylinders there. I really wasn't an elite athlete that was great on the football field or, you know, a great wrestler.
They usually were.
A wrestler. Or I had a baseball background, but I didn't, you know, played Major League Baseball. I had a couple of things that happened that stopped all that stuff. But I look at myself more as just said, it's like an art form, an extension of my music. And once I figured out what the business was about, because you can Google Hulk Hogan in Japan, you can see me get down and wrestle like Bret Hart and all the guys. Because that's how I started, back in the day here. I see broke my leg the first day, ran me off, put me in the dojo for 2 years on wrestling, hooks, submissions.
So you learned it all.
Well, I went through the motions because back then, if you got your ass beat in the bar, brother, you were out of wrestling.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s. Back in the late 70s, a little bit different than the Performance Center now or the WWE.
Yeah. Oh, I can only imagine you had to live the lifestyle.
Yeah, and you had to protect the business, and if you wanted a job, there's a 300-pound guy over there in qualifiers, you had to take the food out of his mouth to get the business.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, there's 40 wrestlers who have been training. The Performance Center, you just pick one and gets hurt, replace and work it that way.
Right.
It was way different back then. But yeah, it was something that once I figured the business out, I kind of like watched a bunch of guys growing up. Like I watched Dusty Rhodes because I was from here, and then I also watched Superstar Billy Graham, and I like stole a little bit from both of them. And then I was digging and rustling around here, and then I quit. And I went to, northern Florida, Pensacola, and Mobile, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, wrestled, and then I quit. Then I went up to Memphis for a while, and I quit. And
when you were quitting, what was it making you quit, kind of? Was it just...
What is going on?
Like 12, 13 guys for $125.
Oh, yeah, when you're beating the shit out of somebody at a fast wrestling.
Yeah, I was giving the head for $5 a night, and then in between rock and roll bands, one of the lead singers in my band got me in the laborers union here. Because in between bands, we'd go to the labor hall, and they pull your number. You may get a job for 4 days at the mall, working with a pipe fitter, or 3 days at a government shutdown, working with electricians. And I got a call to go be a longshoreman, help a longshoreman. I got in the union down.
In where? In Florida?
Yeah, on 22nd Street, Caldwell, Florida.
Okay.
So once I learned how to be...
Why is it lagging so hard?
Place, because I guess probably the first white guy ever in the longshoreman business here in Tampa.
Oh, wow.
Then
Was it mostly Latinos?
Latinos and blacks, yeah. And so then I learned how to load the ships, and I became a stevedore. But in between wrestling, 13, 14 ounces a week, twice on Wednesday, twice on Saturday, 3 times on Sunday, I wrestled for $125. I'm going back to the dock, so I was going to get $400 a day.
Yeah.
Eating the gimmicks and working 14, 15 hours.
It just didn't pay?
No, so I quit. I went back and forth, but then I figured the business out.
Right.
Then I went back, and one time I slammed somebody, and I was proud of him. Like that, and the reaction got more response than the body slam.
Yeah.
Way. I mean, somebody got throat. But the interaction got more. I said, okay, now I got it. It took me a while to figure it out. And then when I got fired from the WWF the first time by Vince team, make the Rocky video, I went to spend 2 years in Minnesota. And then I figured it out. The Hulk anything out, the ripping the shirt, the Hulk, and I said, I wasn't an elite athlete, but I figured the business out. I got real good at, instead of getting somebody in the corner and kicking 20 times like the guys do, I'd kick somebody once and leave them on in.
Yeah.
I dunked on.
I walk around and strut like a peacock and do my thing. And I figured out how to create emotion and drama and get people really pissed off at me, really happy with me. So I just kind of figured it out, man. But I had enough of an athletic ability to have balance and, basically no placement, have a cadence in the ring, which, a lot of guys can figure out.
Yeah, man, it's kind of fascinating to see, like, because I don't, as a fan, like, dude, I remember, like, we would try to stay up for Saturday night main event, man, and we were kids, like, fuck, I remember my brother and I holding each other's eyes open because it wouldn't come on till 10:30, right? Yeah. And, like, we were fucking sitting there, and we would wake up in the morning and be like, what did you see? We missed it. We were, like, when you would come on, it was like, man, it didn't matter how poor we were. It didn't matter if my parents were too busy. It didn't matter if I wasn't a tough kid. It was like, Yeah, I fell in love with you. It was like I didn't care about the wrestling, you know. Like I did. The wrestling was cool, but I cared about whoever that. Like
I was the same with us.
Whatever they made me feel, you know. And it was like it made me feel like, man, this is an escape. Like, and I felt more in love with the person, not the moves. Like it didn't matter who's the most athletic.
Right.
You know, Snooker was fun to watch because he had, you know, this hair coming off him, and you know, and these, you know, domestic charges or whatever, just dangling off of him. But he was like, otherwise it was like, it was about the person. It wasn't about as much the wrestling.
Yeah, I figured that out, bro. And that whole thing I slid into, you know, that from Venice Beach, California, for something here.
Yeah.
My whole life. And that whole... And just kind of like the training curves and vitamins, that impeccable baby face character. You know, kind of like, it was just perfect timing with everything.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of figured out, you know, right away, you know, the character working. I saw how I kind of like came up with a little bit better character than everybody else around me. And I just wrote it till it dropped. I picked it up and I wrote it some more, and I spanked it and wrote it some more. And even when Vince told me, you know, your run's over and I think you're done with it, I said, okay, see you later. I worked for Ted Turner for 10 years and taught everybody a lesson.
That was NWO?
Yeah. And then I went in as Red and Yellow for a couple of years. Then I kind of felt a little run that I needed to do something evil, you know, and then that got red hot.
So you had good instincts then?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
You say you had good instincts?
Yeah. Well, I came into New York in '77 as a bad guy because I sold out Shea Stadium with Andre in '78. Mm-hmm. And then I went all around Japan.
I was working the mid-card.
20 years in Japan, 6 months out of the year in Japan.
Hey.
Yeah, man, they had me dark in the middle and beginning.
People know about that as much.
No, not really.
And what was that lifestyle? I mean, you guys get over there. First of all, you're twice as big as anybody there. You're big as some families don't weigh as much as you there.
Well, first of all, I was single, right? And I didn't get married till '83, end of '83 December. So in '77, I went over there. And the guy that broke my leg the first day was the guy that came on that suit. Right? And then they ran me off, you know, because I had real long blonde hair all the way down to my ass, coming out of the rock and roll thing, not to be a wrestler. And then I went back a few months later. When I got home, my dad beat my ass worse than that suit did. Damn. If he takes you over, then they hurt you again. So, you know, it straightened right up. So, a few months later, when my leg was healed, I went back and had that attitude, you know, because when I was younger, I was real strong and you know, kind of aggressive. And so I said, I'm not going to let these guys hurt me, you know. So I just didn't let them take me off. Right. You know. And so I went back and, you know, then they couldn't knock me off. You know, did everything they could to get rid of me. Finally, they said, okay, we need to teach this guy. He ain't going there. So I spent a couple of years in Japan learning the submissions, hooks, and all the UFC stuff and protecting myself. Not much, but I learned enough to protect myself. And, you know, then when I went to Japan, I had this mystique of hearing that suited with me.
And so that carried a lot of weight.
And then, you know, we had Elvis here. The Japanese at the time had a real famous Japanese singer. Like Elvis had his hair bleached out. And here I come and, you know, played music.
Get shit out here, say I'm going to zip up.
And I cut an album with the most popular Japanese band called Pink Cloud. So I went and cut an album with them. And so right away I got over it. So then the other thing was I bought Freddie Classy or something.
Classy, Freddie Classy.
Right. And he used to wrestle around Ricky Doty's in Japan. He was a mafia guy. Because all the wrestling in Japan was a mafia. TV and time and everything was mafia. At the time. Right. Like, it doesn't matter. But anyway, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. But yeah, so now I show up to Blassie. And Blassie had false teeth. You have a set of teeth he ate with. Then when you wrestled, he filed his other set of teeth down.
Oh, that's what he would do.
Yeah, and he would bite these guys in the head, suck the blood out of the head, and spit the blood in their face.
Oh, yeah.
And his first tour, there's 3 old ladies died watching TV.
Oh, God.
So now I come over with him. So I got Matsuda under my belt. I cut this music to the Japanese thing and some, you know, superstar. But as soon as I walked in there, you know, I was over. And
was it interesting? What was it like? What was the fanhood like, and how they treat fans different in America and Japan?
Well, over in Japan, they treat you like, you know, your royalty. You know, it's just like Brad Pitt and, you know, Tom Brady all in one. You know what I mean? That's how they treat their wrestlers. You know, and, you know, they get to see
that's the one with that boy. My bad, y'all.
Even the sumo wrestlers would be bowing down to us. It was just really a strange situation.
The Yokozunas and stuff?
Yeah.
Did you ever battle one of those? Did you guys ever?
I almost did.
Because they're big dudes.
Yeah.
They're mostly wrestling.
Right. So when you go into the dressing room at night, wherever you're at, there'd be a sheet of paper on the wall. And it was in Japanese writing. Of course, I knew my name in Japanese.
So. The shark. What's up?
Yeah. I was thinking, what? Yeah. But this guy was really close to
No throwing for interceptions.
He thought he was aggressive. He crap on me. So he kind of became ranked up for that. Come around! Gotta be a playmaker, man. I was driving crazy the last 3 weeks. Hey, stay there!
What's that you had going on over there that we didn't even know about?
Actually, I was like Minnesota, for instance. Wrestling Friday night on Saturday. Put pressure on him! Wrestled there in Tokyo and Osaka. Fly back from the team.
Because the money was good there.
I jumped on him. That was weak. I won't be hating anybody. And do again? Man, it's just horrible. It's just lag. Oh yeah, Ruby, I forgot about that. Who? No.
They can sell this information to ag companies and tech giants who then use your data to target.
River ass boy.
So your online activity can't be seen by so everyone who shares your Wi-Fi is protected. Get an extra 3 months of Express VPN free by going to expressvpn.com/bad habits and cold turkey. We're talking about our sponsor, RuNNiN additional 10% off your order today.
The fuck?
Look at a lot of guys. You seem really healthy. You know, do you feel healthier than? I mean, a lot of guys in your line of work haven't had a lot of the same things. Out of bounds.
Nah, good shit. This one keep fucking dropping and coming back on dropping. Bullshit. I dunk this shit in. I had a shot dunk this. Shit. Sucker. Drop his ass. Hey, say that shit. Ooh, Daz. Push on call timeout, save every moment. Biggest on your rerun. I said 2020. Like Baba walked us. What's the white bitch name is? I think it's Baba Walters. The white lady. Bitch, queen suicide. I can eat me at fancy restaurant. GG's, brother. I kept telling you in the run. Oh yeah, that's my first burn. I love 25. What deal? I don't know if he's still running or what. I mean, could have been. I mean, obviously, he ain't running no more. Big fan. Oh, what if I know what it was now? I kind of want to play my VC because fucking. Cause I want to get another player type. But I don't know. If, I want to get my shit. I don't know. I don't know which one to pick. What's up, Andrew? I'm not open the door.
problem there. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
But it's all from that damn fake wrestling business. Nobody told me it was fake.
Yeah, did it get more, like, did the theater of it change over the years? How did the theater of wrestling evolve over the years?
I had about 6 months ago.
Yeah,
back
like,
fuck, I was gone. Let's go.
Wednesday, we're out of here.
Yeah, so I told Claire, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So we get over there, and the greatest thing was the first night Sydney, Australia, because Grizzly had shot the crowd of bird, right? So nobody came to the tours, the rest of the tours. But we bounced around and picked everybody up, you know. And I wrestled Flair a bunch over there. And every night he'd come and he'd say, I need another $5 grand. What? I already paid you. He goes, no, I need another $5 grand. I said, okay, here's $5 grand. And then he kept doing it. I said, look,
Shit.
why am I giving you $5 grand? Well, you know, we're drawing such big crowds. You know, you need to pay me another $5 grand. So I paid another $5 grand. I went down to the bar. He's buying drinks for everybody. I mean, paying for everything. That's what he's doing with the $5 grand. He's keeping everybody in the bar to party with him all night, you know? And he wasn't going to bed at 9 o'clock that day.
He doesn't like to be alone, he said. He said there's been times in his life where absolutely couldn't stand to be alone.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Because some people, they like their peace, they like their space. Yeah, it was interesting even talking.
Yeah, I got me a whole new family, too. Ex-wives, they took me back in the ring. You know how you tie the ropes up? Mm-hmm. He tied the bottom rope in the second rope.
To save an additional 10% off your order today. So whenever, when you look at a lot of guys that, you know, you seem really healthy. You know, do you feel healthier than, I mean, a lot of guys in your line of work haven't had a lot of the same blessings of health. I mean, I know you've got a pretty bad spine, you know. What's bad on you? Like, where's your health at kind of now?
Well, I think internally I'm healthy. Mm-hmm. It's just I'm abusing my body so bad. You know? In the last 10 or 12 years, I've had like 25 surgeries. You know, it's kind of weird because when I went through Rocky 3 when my mother was still alive, if you would come to my house, she'd go, "UT, come over here. First thing I want to do is measure you." You know? Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what she did to me before I went to do the Rocky movie. I was like 335 pounds and 6'7" inches. And right before my mother died a few years back, she wanted to measure me. I was 6'4.5". You know, between 10 back surgeries, you know, the 2 knee replacements, and 2 hip replacements, and abdominal stuff, and shoulders, all these surgeries I've had. You know, of course, you get older, you shrink up a little bit.
Yeah, you get a little bit.
So, yeah, I mean, other than, you know, like when I'm in the sky, and we're walking, you know, it's like in high school. So I'm really just kind of like hanging on, you know, for the ride. Or if I'm not with her, I can pretty much walk on my own from here to that door. But if it gets too far than that, I get like a walking stick, which is embarrassing. Hell, this guy says, "Embrace it, you're a warrior." I said, "You're right, baby. You're right, I'm a warrior." You know,
it's a cool way to look at it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to adapt, but, you know, we're going in Monday. Tomorrow morning for another monogram, you know, because I'm having some more issues with my back, and they're going to see if the disc is pushing the spine above my hardware. And if it is, then they want to go from the middle of my back up to my neck. But if the disc isn't pushing on the spinal cord, then they said, we don't want to cut on you anymore. And because my left hip is like 25 or 26 years old, it might be a problem there. But we're going to find out.
Yeah.
But it's all from that damn fake wrestling business. Nobody told me it was fake.
Yeah, did it get more, did the theater of it change over the years? How did the theater of wrestling evolve over the years?
I hate to say that. Well, when I first got in, if you kick somebody who's wasting his time, and you punch somebody, you know, you want to see black and blue marks.
Yeah.
That was the mindset when I was first in. And I was a medium-sized guy. I was like 310, 315. I was a medium-sized. Swede Anderson 360, King Kong Monster 360. All these monsters, you know, that I was wrestling. You know, it was hard pushing them around. So it got to the point where, you know, these guys would keep the crap out of each other, and it was real territorial. You know, and they'd work 4 or 5 days a week. But then once this thing blew up, and I cut a deal with Vince Jr. after I was fired, and I came back, it was like every single night with a 3 pounds a night running, you know. And so we kind of lightened up with the work, and it was always supposed to be light, but it never was. People were really running it in, really.
And people get competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, would there be guys you had a real kind of like, you know,
yes.
you just had a long day in the car with them? Like,
They gonna come in. What's up, man?
Yeah,
We go to the place.
Open door.
I always had a...
Open door. Open door.
A little bit more of a target on my back because I was the guy.
right.
You know, so...
Oh, that's true.
So if you go and you break Hulk Hogan's arm, guess what? Your career's made. Right? And I ran with the pack a lot, but then I'd also fly to South Africa and wrestle the heavyweight champion in South Africa. And I'd fly to, you know, different places and be by myself.
Yeah.
You know, and Vince is going, don't you lose that belt, monster.
Oh, bro, you need to start using
You know,
deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
because you could get hooked real quick.
All lotion.
Yeah.
And
You need to use
there's all
deodorant,
that,
bro.
and then
Why are you trying to let me leave
do
deodorant?
wrestling. And so it was all cool.
Snatch smell. I don't want to block my thing. I don't want to do deodorant lotion.
1980.
Block the clogged receptors make the chemical in the body.
Digging and wrestling so much, I started, you know, playing with the crowd more.
That's gonna take a
And then
shower.
by the time I came back to New York to wrestle the Sheik, we didn't play any entrance music. They didn't sell any merchandise. I
In the
told them,
Broncos. Can you play our songs, bro?
Frisbee's off.
Our song has been
And
stuck
he
in my
changes
head ever
songs.
since you played
On
it.
the way to the ring.
I'm not playing with I'm playing.
The place exploded. I was coming out with no music.
Bro, let me play him, bro.
Cranked it in the garden that first night with the Iron Sheik.
In the Broncos.
You playing what?
The place exploded. Monster, right? So,
Stop, man.
Jimmy Hart, my manager, went down with most of the entrance music for everybody.
Really? He was a musician? He was
Yeah.
So fuck me up.
He was in way before your time. Actually, before my time, thank God. Jimmy's 79 years old, but Jimmy was in a band called the Gentrys. And they had a hit song called Keep On Dancing. They recorded at Sun Studios in Memphis where Elvis recorded.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've been over there. It's
Yeah,
cool.
and so Jimmy knew everybody. And Jimmy
So
knew
he didn't
yeah, and he used one of those auto parts to record everything. And not to record everything, but to write everything.
Yes.
Yeah, write everything. And so, once Vince saw the music and, you know, got into the merchandising, changed the game because, you know, when I went up there to work for Vince Jr., I lived right next door to him. So I was in the office every day. You know, for the first 3 or 4 years, it was me and Vince in the office.
So you really got dialed into the business side of it.
Yeah, a long time ago, I went back there.
Right.
For 3 years in Minnesota was a great education for me because I was with a guy named Vern Gagne.
Yeah.
And I was real tight with him in the
You
center.
owned that area. You didn't own
Yeah,
that.
he owned everything, and I was single. I had nothing to do with just learn. You know, because I just, you know, to a duck of water, man. I found a way to, you know, really, you know, progress and generate a ton of revenue. It was easy for me. You know,
Right.
I had a feel for it, you know. And I could wrestle anything. And I didn't even know if I was going to wrestle him while he could tell me who's going to want to lose. I didn't even need to talk about anything. I never talked about a match. Except one time at Raw, when he didn't do anything to talk about.
So a lot of times you're out there, you're just kind of figuring out, like you guys, at a certain point, especially if the guy's good enough and seasoned enough, you know you can make it great.
I could go out there with Randy Orton, not say it. Matter of fact, when I wrestled in Stomach, we didn't talk. You know, Vince told us who we wanted to win or lose, and I did it. Randy Orton's old school.
Yeah.
I could do that with C. You know, I'd have to talk, listen. I mean,
My bad,
I'd have to leave the match. I could do it with C because he's good enough.
Yeah.
Rock all day long. Stone Cold all day long. These guys are really good.
Yeah.
Play all day long. Nothing to talk about. See how they play. You know, so that's how I learned Andre. I go, Andre, hey boss, anything I do up at night, don't worry. Okay, well, you know, how do you want to start the match? Don't worry. Okay, I ain't worried. It scared me to death, you know.
Did a guy like Andre, like, what kind, like, because of cruising in the car, like, what, did he have to sit in the back, or did he have to, like, be under a car in the trunk, or the truck, or something, or how would you even get, but how would you get something that big somewhere?
Well, we didn't travel together, you know, and...
Yeah, because the car wouldn't go.
Yeah, well, we drove for a lot of years, you know, like I was wrestling.
Yeah.
I was wrestling in Atlanta tonight, and I had to be in Minneapolis tomorrow night, that's live.
Right.
No,
So if you guys drove, like, how could Andre be in a car? Could he be in a car?
They had a van that drove in, but then we started flying.
Right.
Early 80s, we started flying out, so it made it easier. But if you can imagine, there was never a chair you could sit in. You couldn't sit in that chair. You couldn't sit there.
Oh, yeah.
There was never a chair. There was never a bed. There was never a knife. There was never a fork. He was never comfortable. When he sat on a plane, his head would be sideways like this, or whatever it is, and he'd be flying like this.
And every plane probably just goes to the Bahamas and so on. You know?
But the hardest thing for me was,
Oh my, I'm stressed.
the first 8 or 9 years, he didn't like me at all and tortured me.
Why was he jealous?
Well, I was hard at it when I was younger. I thought I could beat anybody up. And I thought I could beat him up.
Did you keep that energy like when you were in person too, kind of? Like
Not, he just didn't like it. He just really didn't give me the time of day. But then we got the ring, he showed me. You know, and then I made the mistake of bringing the flight attendant to the Capitol in Washington.
We've all done that.
And I put her right in the first row, and I didn't tell Andre, didn't tell anybody. And then I kind of kept rolling out of the ring where she was, you know, and had Andre chasing out there. And then he chased me. I turned around and catch him real quick. And then he heard her saying, "Come on, Derry, come on, Derry." And he figured out she was with me. And he took me back in the ring. You know how you tie the ropes up? Mm-hmm. He tied the bottom rope in the second, put my neck in it, put a size 26 foot on it. Just almost broke my neck in the rope. And then I had those yellow pipes on me picking up off the damn score. With my balls and my ass hanging out, and carried me around the ring in front of this girl with all my junk hanging out.
Yeah.
No more girls. Yes, sir. No more girls. I get it. But, you know.
He just didn't want that energy there, huh?
No, because, you know, I was showing off.
Oh, yeah, he wanted to be used as part of
and I was trying to get over by showing him off. And he beat my ass for that. You know.
That's awesome, dude. It's so much fun. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Was there a
Did you go outside, Andrew?
like where did it start to?
Wait, don't go out
I
there.
noticed like there's a part where it's fun, it's the beginning, and then it becomes work. You know?
Yeah.
Did it start to feel like that at a certain point? I mean, even if you're a hero to the world, it's still.
Yeah, I hate it.
What songs are the songs on?
I hated it.
What songs are the songs on?
The song I'm listening to this interview on, Andrew.
Huh?
You know,
I'm listening to this interview right now. On the phone.
Choice between
I'm telling you, phone.
eating,
What am I doing then?
sleeping, and working.
What am I doing?
So the priority was working out first, eating, and sleeping the third priority. So like we wrestled in Madison Square Garden tonight, you know, and all of a sudden we're supposed to fly to St. Louis. Short flight, hour and a half to St. Louis. Well, all of a sudden you get to LaGuardia planes again. You know, oh my God, you can't, you know, oh, now it's delayed, it's delayed. You spent all day in the airport, and then when you landed in St. Louis, you have to go to the hotel first and check in and waste time, or you go to the gym first. So I would go straight to the gym and work out. And then usually I wouldn't have time to go to the hotel. I usually go to the arena. And I was always on last, so I'd miss room service and food. So that was always a scramble. And then I'd check in the room later at night, you know. So it was just a potluck. Sometimes the flights would be on time, and sometimes they wouldn't. But the traveling, I hated the traveling, because I was flying 300 days a year.
Then it burns you down.
Oh, it burns down, brother.
Even with stand-up comedy, it's like we get to, sometimes you take the overnight flight because it's the cheapest back then. So sometimes, when I was living in California, we'd fly, so I'd get in at 5:30, you get in at 6:30 in the morning or something. So then they take you straight to radio.
You already say it's weird.
Right, so then you're there for 2 hours, and then you get back to your hotel. Now it's around like 11 a.m. You haven't slept really, so you try to get a few hours of sleep, and then you get up and want to live. It's just that the traveling burns people out, man. Yeah, you get off stage last. The food call's already been done. You're like, fuck, man.
I remember I used to tease John Belushi, you know, because we.
That's another lie you always says, right?
I was hey.
What do you mean a blower?
All night. You know,
okay. What do you mean an 8-ball? That guy died of coke, I think.
Whatever. But I'd jump on the Pan Am, go to L.A., and we land.
Oh, wow.
I'll see you Monday. He was on the flight back on the morning, I think. And he see me Monday. Oh, man, this is beef was traveling. I said, since you got here Friday night, boy, I've already been back to New York and back.
Oh, Mr. Duncan, that shit?
Back to wrestle the Capitol, so I've been back. So since you've been here wrestling for 48 hours, I made the trip there and back again. He goes, no, you didn't. I said, swear to God I did, bro. You know, because you're out of your mind. I said, bro. So there was a lot of, but that's the part I hated, was traveling The only thing that really
Oh my God!
was, you know,
I smoked that leg, you seen that?
because when I was in the ring, you know, I was.
You must have done and leg. I got 3 on. What the fuck?
I didn't think about anything else. You know, ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, kids, business problems, money problems, 3 or 4 guys that want to kill me in the back. I didn't think about anything. You know, when I was in the ring, I was completely in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, and the one thing that really worked for me was once I clicked, I was not Terry Bollea. When I went that ring, I was I believed when I was in there, I wasn't afraid of anybody or anything. And that was my attitude. You know, I didn't believe it. You're not going to get them to watch it.
I believe it.
So I was so
I believed it, brother.
He said, I believed it.
I lived through that thing. And it got me through a lot of crazy.
I guess you want to make them outside.
Yeah. How tough was it? Because you have a family, right?
Yeah.
And how tough was it? I always wondered, like, to your kids,
You have that one. Somebody going
to be, because you're everybody's hero. Like, you were like, you know, you were a hero to so many people, right? I wonder if it's tough for a child to be like, oh, how do I make my dad seem like my hero? You know, like, how do I make my dad seem like my hero if he's everybody else's hero? You know, I wonder if that's tough for a kid, you know?
I'm sure it is. You know, the kids were real aware of who I was. But, you know, the moment I would come home, bro, that whole Hogan thing was rocked.
Really?
I didn't have any pictures in my house of me. No wrestling crap in the house at all. I didn't want it in my house. And like, helps hanging pictures of themselves.
So would you ever mess up? Would you ever be like, go to your room and don't come out to the bell rings or something? Like, would you ever like...
No, bro, I didn't do that. But the thing was, you know, I dropped the whole thing with the sign. And the moment I walk in the house, I take the bandana off the bald head, and I was just Dad or Terry. And I was, you know, I could switch gears pretty easy because I just didn't live that character. Like, you, brother.
Told you.
Bret Hart thinks he's the greatest wrestler and all the crazy crap that these guys think. You know, I just let it go. It was a job. And I was real good at what I was doing. There had to be a degree of separation. You end up killing yourself. You know, you can't live up to that character. I mean, all my guys are dead, and I was the ring leader. You know, I was the ring leader. I was running them all hard. I'd come to the edge and I'd stop after my 40. You guys keep going. I'm out. You know. So it's I had to draw a line in the sand.
So you were able to do that pretty. It came naturally for you. It was pretty easy to do.
I'm really good at stopping things or starting things, and she's been around for a little while now. But she's beautiful. She is.
I mean, you're handsome, but she's better.
You're not my type, bro.
Okay, you're good.
You just hold your horses back, all right?
And same brother. Yeah.
But with that baby, I got me a whole new family too, so I'm good.
Oh, nice! Yeah. Congratulations.
What are you talking about? Oh, you look at her. I forget what I was talking about.
Look, I feel you. I agree with you.
Look, that's all you get.
I'm not going to look again.
Don't look again. Don't look again, bro.
I'm over here, brother.
Yeah. Cool. We're good now.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that have passed away. Did you go to some of the guys' funerals?
Yeah. I quit doing funerals and weddings because I walked in on so many hotel rooms with the guys who passed away, you know?
Over the years,
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know the numbers now, but you can probably Google one of the guys can tell you that later. You know, baseball, let's say over the last 20 years.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Basketball, maybe it's 30, 40, I don't know. You know, hockey, maybe 10, 15, 20. Wrestling, 350.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
You know, I got a retail store right down in Clearwater Beach, and, you know, we sell pictures and posters, and there's 6 guys in the picture. I'm the only one still alive. It's freaky, man.
I'm sure.
You know, especially because my mom and dad are dead, my brother's dead, all my friends are dead. So kind of like the mortality thing can get to you after a while. So when you ask me how my health is, I'm cool. You know, with all the back surgery. I mean, you can have one back surgery and end up in a wheelchair. I've had 10. You know, and so I'm very blessed, very lucky, bro. You know, and just like I said, I'm either all the way in or I'm all the way out. If we're gonna party, bro, we're gonna party.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go straight, I'm gonna go straight. You know. And right now I'm on the straight one.
Yeah.
No alcohol, no. Actually, I didn't take 2 Tylenol days. So that today. But I didn't take Tylenol, Advil, or Elite for months now. I haven't drank since January 1st. But when I go the other way, you know, Flair, it gets ugly.
You going in, huh?
Oh, I run hard.
Oh, yeah, well, Flair, look, I mean, yeah, Flair definitely, I mean.
He can say whatever he wants about me, but I put his ass to bed every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I really love it. This is not a ball. 5 ball.
Fuck out of cat. Creeping and shit. Oh, yeah.
And what? You don't want no smoke. What? Fake beat you, and what are you talking about? What?
My son ain't got nothing to do with it. He's applying the game too. He's playing the game too. Might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye. No. I didn't see it. That's my really. I was asking about running, so I ran in to see it. War now. War now. Look, it's not me nice. You made like a fucking dumbass cat. No, no,
Enter GoCon Battle. Join the worldwide community. And rediscover.
Oh, I think it's 9 o'clock. Just Bo, come on. 9 o'clock. He's down.
Last night he invites us out, right? So we get out of work. We had a show last night. We get out. We text his the lady, his assistant or whatever. She's like,
Who's that one? He's in the victim.
her name's Gia. I'll tell you this. She lifts chest a lot. I'll tell you that right here. I'll say it.
All right. If we're in a party, go, we're in a party.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go. I mean, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
You know, I got a retail store right down on Clearwater Beach, and you know, we sell pictures and posters, and okay, there's 6 guys in the picture. I'm the only one still alive. It's freaky, man.
I'm sure.
You know, especially because my mom and dad are dead, my brother's dead, all my friends are dead. So it's kind of like the mortality thing can get to you after a while. So when you ask me how my health is, I'm cool. You know, with all the back surgery. I mean, you can have one back surgery and end up in a wheelchair. I've had 10. You know, and so I'm very blessed, very lucky, bro. You know, and just like I said, I need it all the way in, or I'm all the way out. If we're gonna party, bro, we're gonna party.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go straight, I'm gonna go straight. You know. And right now I'm on the straight.
Yeah.
No alcohol, no. I actually did take 2 Tylenols. I sort of said that today, but I didn't take Tylenols, Advil, or Elite for months now. I haven't drank since January 1st. But when I go the other way, you can ask Flair, it gets ugly.
You going in, huh?
Oh, I went hard.
Oh, yeah, well, Flair. Well, look, I mean, yeah, Flair definitely. I mean,
he can say whatever he wants about me, but I put his ass to bed every time.
Yeah. Oh, I believe that.
Because he's at 9 o'clock. Both morning. 9 o'clock, he's down.
Last night he invites us out, right? So we get out of work. We had a show last night. We get out. We text his the lady, his assistant or whatever. She's like, oh, he just.
Who's that now? Who's the new victim?
Her name's Gia. She's. I mean, I'll tell you this. She's she lifts chest a lot. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I'll say that.
Typical player. I love it.
She skips arm and leg day, but she really. Yeah. And she said, oh, it's not it. He just went to bed, you know. I just put him to sleep. But he lives that thing.
He usually sneaks off on you, though.
Really? I can see that.
You'll be drinking at the bar, and you'll think he's going to the bathroom, you're going to come back. Yeah. And there's usually this huge tab. So he's got it down, brother. Believe me, I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a short story, Flair story.
Yeah.
In between back surgery number 4 or 5 or 6, whatever it was, I booked this Hulkamania tour. The first time I've ever booked a tour on my own overseas at Australia. So I hired Flair and I hired a bunch of wrestlers.
What was that?
Flair goes, hey, I need my money.
Hey, here's some stuff though.
Okay, Rick, sure.
Probably for one of his wives, I bet.
He brought one of them with him.
Yeah.
Actually divorced right up.
He's always got a wife on him somewhere.
Yeah. And so I paid him up front, and all of a sudden we're getting ready to go to Australia. Oh, I'm back. You know, goes out again. Now the tour's booked. I'm following Britney Spears around. I'm a day behind her tour.
Same business how you get rid of one mile.
Yeah.
I thought, and so my background, I had another back surgery right before I left, and I had stitches in my back when I went over there. You know, still, that's how crazy I used to be. You know,
when you travel with stitches, you should chill.
You need to lay in bed about 6 months after back surgery.
Fuck,
I was gone. Let's go. We're
Wednesday, we're out of here.
Yeah, so I told Flair, thank you.
Yeah.
So we get over there, and the greatest thing was the first night in Sydney, Australia, Britney Spears got mad and shot the crowd a bird, right? So nobody came to her tours, right?